Hello everyone, today we have a new LEGO Star Wars comparison video. This is the 2016 U-Wing compared to the 2025 U-Wing. This set retailed for $70 United States, now it does, and this set retailed for $85 United States. So for $15, you're getting a much larger model. Well, not really a much larger model. If you look at the two, the newer one is just a little bit smaller, but it definitely is noticeably smaller. But today we're going to get into which set is a better value for your money. And if you wanted this set new now, it's probably over 200 bucks. If you want it used now, you could probably get it for 160 to 190, if not 200 bucks. So again, it's definitely not cheap. But again, we're going to just see which one is the better value overall. For 2025, we have 4 minifigures, including Cassian Andor, 2 Imperials, which I'm spacing the names of, and K2SO. For 2016, we have Andor again, Jyn Erso, and 3 Rebels, one of which is a pilot, and then 2 Rebels themselves. Now, the diversity of Rebels on this set is definitely nice, but I love the new ones because the detailing is just much better. Unlike, not this figure though, however. This figure is probably the worst in the set, including the detailing on it. And there's one major flaw in this one too, because Cassian Andor also has the same flaw that Dedra has in the other sets, as well as Jyn Erso's jacket is wrong color on the outside compared to Cassian's on the new set, which has the right outer color of the brown jacket. This one has gray on the outside instead of tan like it should be. So I'm definitely going to give it to the minifigures for the old one, however, because they just have a nice diversity to them and they just look better and hold up very well still. There are many play features in both of these sets, many of which are the exact same. You have 2 spring-loaded screws here, and you have 2 here. This one releases separately. You have the cockpit that can open like this or like this, and it's the exact same here, where you can open up here or like this. There is the back ramp for both of them. This one's a little bit tricky to get into. This one's a lot easier. It just slides down. You can also fit minifigures into both of these sets. However, this U-Wing I was able to fit 4, but originally you're only able to fit 2 in the box and how it's originally made. In this, you can normally fit 1, but you can, however, fit 2, but it's a tight fit. And then, of course, you can also place a figure in the pilot seat, which there's a lot more room here. And in this one, you just have a flat surface where the figure lays down. And the last feature is that both of these sets have opening wings that can fly open like so. This one's a little bit older, so it's a little more stiff, and you can have better access to the interior as well, and a very large wingspan. And again, the newest U-Wing also has the same wingspan, and if we take this up to my fancy little shelf here, this one goes around to about the Star Destroyer from there. And if we take the smaller one, we can do the same thing, and it goes just about to the carrier, so you're getting about that much of a difference, which is definitely a lot, but again, it's really not that much. And one of the cool things about this is you can put them on top of each other and they sit very nicely, and you can see the distance between the two, and it's definitely a lot, and you can just see the overall scale and how much smaller it truly is. I definitely prefer the details on this newer one, however, because it is a much more tiled off look and it just looks more accurate in my opinion. And you might disagree. Why is this more accurate? Well, if you watch any of my reviews, which you definitely should down on my channel, you can see the back engines go off on a slope like that. On the old one, they definitely don't drop off not as much, but I don't think this is as accurate as this is. Both of them are definitely accurate. I think, however, this is just still more accurate. It's about halfway between this and this. So again, they're both inaccurate, but this one I think just looks better. It definitely doesn't look better, but it's more accurate in my opinion. This one definitely looks better. The exhaust is also different, so I'm pretty sure this one is the correct one. This one is incorrect in my opinion. Not in my opinion, but I'm pretty sure it's incorrect. This set is still very good, but when I got this set in hand, I could tell just how, not older the set is, but just how much less details it has on the top and just how many more studs are showing on it. And it just isn't the best taste in my opinion. However, it's still an amazing set. And this one still, of course, is a great set. One of its major problems is that this likes to fall over time. And I've had this for less than a month, and my wings are already falling down. When you try to close them, I have to manually lift them in order to get them to close properly. I'm always fidgeting with this and pressing it by accident. And lastly, the biggest flaw in the set is that there is not enough room for minifigures in this. The door also opens the wrong way, which is definitely inaccurate to the shows and movies. And it should at least be able to fit 4 in my opinion, even though this one was barely able to fit 4. I can fit 4, it's not great, but it's meant to fit 2. This is meant to fit 1, you can fit 2. See what I mean? It's so great. But anyways, I don't know what else to cover on these. They're very simple comparison. even though they're very vastly different. I still would prefer the old one in my opinion. I love this set to death. It's one of my earliest LEGO Star Wars sets that I still have built. And yes, I do really like this version. I think it's worth picking up no matter what. I would just wait for a sale to go down to at least 50 bucks, even though 70 is not horrible for this. I think it's kind of worth it. It's definitely not a horrible deal by any means. It's not the best, but it's not horrible for what you're getting, and I don't hate it at all. And that is it for today's review and comparison. Thank you so much for watching these videos. And if you would like to see these sets by themselves on this channel, I have recently released both of these set reviews on my channel. If you want to look now, please subscribe and like, and I'll see y'all again later. Goodbye.